Hashtags are like, they're used like Honda Civics. Like everybody's heard about them, everybody teaches them, everybody's got their own opinion on them. And this is just what I've found that works. And it's constantly, it's changed a lot, but you can have 30 hashtags on an Instagram post. You don't need to use all 30. I use 15 sometimes I use 25. The more the better, honestly. If I'm posting manually, I'll admit like I could use more hashtags. Sometimes I'll just use 10 or 15, but I should use more. You usually use like 20 to 25 hashtags. Here's where this comes into play. The hashtags you use need to be relevant to your niche overall as an account, and then you need to have hashtags that are relative to that particular post, all right? So my niche is, investing, but that post is about IRAs. Hashtag investing, investing 101, investing advice, IRAs, Roth IRA, IRA account, retirement fund, retirement funds, etc. So relative to your niche, relative to that actual piece of content. To break it down further, your chances of ranking for a hashtag that have been used 1 million times, it's about as much chance as me getting a sex change. It's not gonna happen. Your chances of ranking for 500K or more, a little bit like maybe. Chances of ranking for a 100K hashtag, in other words, a hashtag that has been used 100K times, decent. And then as you go farther down, hashtags that have been used 50K times, hashtags that have been used 25K times, etc. It's horrible, it looks like some Japanese writing. Just becomes better and better. Now there's a certain point, if you're using hashtags that have like 1K uses, nobody's searching those, nobody's consuming those, not very good chance of ranking or getting any sort of traffic. So what you have to keep into account is low chance of ranking the bigger the hashtag gets. Obviously, if you do rank, you have a chance of getting a huge amount of traffic, exposure, likes, comments, follows, etc., but just a minimal chance of ranking. So to hedge your odds, what you do is you use like staircase method. So you think of it like this. Here's a staircase like this, and let's say, I'm gonna go like this. Let's say 5K, 10K, 50K, 100K, 250K, and then let's do 500K, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I might use like 8, 6, 4, what's that, 8, 14, 20, 24, 25, 26, 27, 2. I might do something like that, okay? I wanna hedge my odds. If I can rank for a few micro hashtags, a couple that have 10K uses, a couple that have 50K, and maybe I just rank for like 1, somewhere up in this area, well then that's good. If I decided that I was gonna use 25 hashtags that have all 500K plus, there's so many people that are using those hashtags at the same time as you. There's millions of posts using the same hashtag that you're trying to rank for. Hashtag lipstick, hashtag Kylie Jenner, hashtag boating. It's been used so many millions of times and is being used so many hundreds of thousands of times that second, your odds of ranking for it are pretty slim, especially as more people come on Instagram. So you want to use hashtags that are maybe a little bit smaller and hedge your way up. A little bit more here, a little bit less up here. Once again, being relative to this particular post and relative to your niche. Does that make sense?
I lost you on the 8, 6, 6.
I'm gonna use maybe 8 hashtags in this range that are like 4, 5, 6K use hashtags. I use maybe 6 that are in the 9, 10, 11K area. 6 that are maybe around the 40 to 60K mark, etc., and go up. My chances of ranking for these lower hashtags are probably much better than these higher hashtags here. That's what I mean by that. Instagram doesn't put your stuff out immediately on the Explore page. And even on your feed, a lot of times it'll actually post your content to people that have engaged on your content in the past. And if it doesn't start gaining traction, likes and comments by unique individuals that haven't engaged, Instagram won't choose to really get it to the next step. So it's looking at likes and comments over time. The more likes and comments you get in a shorter period of time from unique individuals, the more it's gonna choose to trend that. And at a certain point, it might decide, okay, we'll dip it out on the Explore page. If it goes on the Explore page, continues to get traction, it'll stay out there for even longer. If it doesn't get traction, they'll take it back off the Explore page. That's why sometimes you'll see where it'll say it got, 27 impressions from the Explore page, where another one might have got 300 or 3,000. The 3,000 stayed on there a little bit longer, all right? It's pretty crazy. Now, I talked about this a little bit yesterday. You can't have banned hashtags, like the Happy Thanksgiving one. You can't have banned hashtags. Is it social info? Is that Anthony's?
Yeah,
Okay.
Anthony's. I like that one.
Sometimes it's just like if you're well received, Instagram might choose to put it on the Explore page. This is like a complete unknown to everybody that's like, oh, with the algorithm update. We literally never know when there's an algorithm update. Any asshole publishing an algorithm update video about the July algorithm update does not know. Nobody. They do it for clickbait, they rank. I will post a video, algorithm update. And in the video, I'll be like, I fucking fooled you. There's no algorithm update. You idiot, there's no algorithm update, right? There's nobody that would know that unless they work for Instagram, all right? Nobody's gonna know. But what we can assume is that when we're doing something consistent and something changes, maybe there was a change to the algorithm. What I do know is that sometimes Instagram's algorithms are like extremely bipolar. They're the most biased, the most pain in the ass algorithms out of any social media platform, period, ever. It's not even an opinion. It's a fact. They're horrible sometimes. But what it will do sometimes is if you ranked for a hashtag here and ranked for a hashtag here and it continued to be well received, Instagram might decide to also trend you for this hashtag here. So like Chris and I were recording a podcast the other day after the event concluded, and Chris was like, some of the hashtags that help you go viral don't keep you going viral. They might allow you to go viral, and Instagram might say, hey, this is doing good in the hashtag travel motivation and travel living, so let's trend it for the hashtag travel over here too. You see what I'm saying? So it might cause it to actually trend for another hashtag that you didn't in the beginning, all right? But that's how to use hashtags. Social info is a great tool that you can use you can do a lot of stuff. You can create hashtag sets. You don't have to plug your username in or anything. You'll give it your account at Bob Smith, and you'll tell it, here's hashtags that are like relative to my niche. Bob Smith teaches about investing, teaches about entrepreneurship, whatever. It'll look at your account and it will tell you a bunch of relative hashtag sets. You can then use those. But what it does is it compiles hashtags like this automatically, and it gives you ones you can rotate through. And then it also eliminates automatically, it does the research for you to eliminate any possible banned hashtag. Because you could post all day long and not realize that you're using Happy Thanksgiving, on, before, and right after Thanksgiving, and it's banned. Hashtag eggplant is banned. We can maybe make some assumptions on what that eggplant means, all right? You're enacting a lot, right? And most actors, most of Hollywood is very left-winged. They see you using hashtags that are, in a niche or culture where most content might have a left-wing sort of bias. Instagram likes that. You'll see Instagram a lot of times, and I'm not making a political opinion about this at all, but they'll do like the lesbian, gay, bisexual, whatever thing, and they replaced a gun emoji, like an actual like Glock with a squirt gun, all right? And I see a lot of stuff like that happen. I also look at what Instagram posts and who they choose to trend. You will never, ever, ever see Instagram post anything conservative. Never. You won't see them make a left-wing statement either, but you'll see them support people that you can do research on and find are hardcore Democrats. So I think that they might choose to trend your content where, besides that, it could be pretty competitive. But because you're not saying, and they listen to what you say, they hear it. Because you're not saying or putting anything in your captions that would not achieve their agenda, they go, even if it's Kylie Jenner, hashtag Kylie Jenner, maybe we'll put this out here. That's what I think, and I don't know that to be completely true,